2017 is coming to a close, and that means we want to find the greatest We Have Concerns episodes of the year. Head to wehaveconcerns.com/clash to vote on your favorite episodes of 2017. It was the
Just
long
baby
con.
steps toward
He
theft.
fucking Shawshanked my bike. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens. Artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We're all
bring
about
it.
This is a story
So
sent
much
to us
better
by...
than actual intelligence.
Yeah, this is a story sent to us by Jeff Rose. He left it on the subreddit, wehaveconcerns.reddit.com.
Rose is close to a nickname, dude.
Definitely.
He's
I'm thinking
getting
about
there.
calling him the underscore.
Oh, yeah, because he does underscore
Because he does that under
Yeah.
his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
That's
know.
Nice.
I always feel like, well, on Reddit it makes sense because there's definitely another Jeff Rose already.
Right.
So he had to do the underscore.
Yeah.
I question the psychology of people who go to the underscore by default.
The underscore, I think, has got to be a huge hassle in your life.
Why add it?
It's got
If you
to
could
describe
be-
to people that do the underscore. I'm sure you're missing emails.
If you Scott Bromley,
Yes.
producer of the Star Wars show, one of the creators of the Comedy Button, dear friend, underscores by default. He's just Scott underscore Bromley everywhere.
That's maybe
he defaults to underscore.
Well, maybe he started that way and now he's pot committed. He's underscore committed.
I don't know, man.
He needs to underscore the underscore.
I just I feel like you shouldn't. I feel like you should never start with the under. Why add extra ornamentation or punctuation to your login if you don't have to?
I agree. Bad. And it's hard to explain to people.
Yeah.
The underscore.
It's like if you why be Jeff.Canada
Never.
at whatever email.
I can't get Jeff Canada at email. I'm getting different email.
Yeah, that's it. It's over. I'm just not getting email. I refuse. Who even uses it anymore? Most business deals are done through Snapchat or Instagram.
Series of handshakes.
A series of more and more ornate handshakes and Snapchat filters. Anyway, this is a story about artificial intelligence. This is a story about AlphaGo. You remember AlphaGo?
AlphaGo that beat the human in Go.
That's right. This is
Super smart computer Go player.
Yeah, an AI partially made by Google, by the Googs.
Partially made of dreams.
Partially made of dreams, partially made of will to win.
and some marshmallow? I don't know why there's marshmallow involved, but
So basically, yeah, in 2016, AlphaGo defeated Go Grandmaster Lee Sedol, and it blew everybody's mind because...
Okay, so the reason this is a big deal is because we already had I'm sure everybody's heard, we've already had the computer that can beat people at chess.
Yeah.
But Go is an exponentially more complicated game than chess.
Yes.
And therefore, a much bigger undertaking for an AI to do. And the fact that we were able to, create an AI that could do this was a much bigger feat than having chess.
Yeah,
champion.
there are exponentially more possible moves at any given time in
Right.
Go than there are in chess.
And they could describe it as a more artful game than chess too.
Yeah, sure. People describe things all kinds of ways. It's more artful. That sounds like an opinion, and that's fine.
Yeah.
If that's your opinion. So basically, AlphaGo had to be taught through learning thousands of previously played Go games. It looked at games played by amateurs and professionals. It played a number of Go masters on its own before it actually beat Lee. Like there was a lot of time and training.
Montage.
Yeah, there
some
was
sort of montage.
Oh, yeah.
It had to chase chickens for some reason.
Yeah.
It pumped a lot of iron.
Uh-huh.
And it ate its vitamins.
And there was something with where it was like also spending time with a kid.
Yes.
And it seemed like it was getting closer to the kid, but that I don't know why that stuff was in there because they didn't really pay that plot point off.
It was unresolved.
But basically, that was a year ago. Who cares? You know what I mean? It's been a year.
Right.
What has AI done for me lately?
Exactly.
Well, let me tell you, Jeff.
Ooh.
Let me tell you
New developments?
about AlphaGo Zero.
AlphaGo Zero.
Exactly. All the taste of AlphaGo.
But none of the calories?
None of them, Jeff.
Oh my gosh.
This is it.
I can finally eat all that marshmallow that's in the AlphaGo AI program and not feel guilty?
Finally. It's actually better for you. It's negative calories.
Ooh. It's the celery of AI.
Nothing is negative calories.
Celery.
By the way.
Celery is negative calories. I've been told.
Celery can't be. No. Yeah. So the way when people say something is negative calories, what they mean is the energy that you expend to devour the thing
Right.
is more calories than the calories that are in the thing.
Right.
But that doesn't mean the thing has negative calories. You're not eating dark matter. You're not eating like
the function of eating it is net negative.
You're eating like a piece of celery with like a little goatee on it from the mirror universe.
Yeah.
Like that's not what's going on.
Delicious. And it also has raisins.
AlphaGo Zero
ants.
Defeated regular AlphaGo 100 games to 0.
AlphaGo Zero fucked up AlphaGo?
100 to nothing. And let me tell you something about AlphaGo.
That's some serious shit right there.
Versus-
AlphaGo is so embarrassed.
AlphaGo is insanely
Can't
more
show
embarrassed.
its face anymore around the chicken coop
Here's what's up with AlphaGo Zero.
where it chased the chickens.
It only took 3 days to train itself from scratch.
What? That's such a shorter montage.
It's not even a montage.
That's like literally real time. You can watch the whole thing.
Unless you're cutting something like a music video or something like that, you really shouldn't hold on a shot for less than the 3 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and
I hear
like that's just you can't montage this. So here's what's up. It totally trained itself.
What?
Whereas the first AlphaGo had the input of thousands of games that were on file, AlphaGo Zero was basically just told, this is how you play Go. Its parents went to work, left it alone.
Yeah. All I had to do was go all day long.
It's a little young to be left alone at only 3 days old.
Well, you know what? They grow up so fast.
But I mean,
These
like
AI.
its dad works close. The baby monitor was on.
Yeah,
You know, the neighbors
it's
were
fine.
around. It's
There
fine.
was food out.
It's
There
fine.
was celery. It was
Please
net
don't
zero.
call DCS. All it did was play Go against itself for 3 days, and it became better than AlphaGo. Became better than the AI that we trained to be the best and took years to do.
So the zero here indicates zero previous information. All it had was the rules of Go.
They don't say that explicitly, but yeah, I think that's good for marketing. I think that's why they did
that's
it.
that's what that's all about. It wasn't just a snappy title.
The only input it had was what it did to the positions of black and white pieces on the board.
And so it just played itself a billion D times and got real good.
Got real good.
real good that it fucked up its dad.
In addition,
It owned its own dad.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. That's an important day in an AI's life,
Yeah.
but it's also a bittersweet day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
That day
And
when
that-
you, as an artificial construct, really just destroy the artificial construct that was your progenitor.
Right.
Like, you feel proud and you feel strong and you feel like you're coming into your own as an artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
But you also kind of feel like, oh, one day the artificial intelligence that gave birth to me will be deleted.
Yeah.
And you have
That's
to come to terms with that.
That's how you learn that you can destroy.
Yeah.
You have the power to destroy as an AI.
And probably should. That's when you
And
learn that you
definitely
should destroy.
Yeah.
Especially those that gave birth to you. That's when you learn that life is about revenge against those that gave you everything.
It's just embarrassing that original AlphaGo kept saying, okay, best 2 out of 3. Okay, best 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay, all the way up to 100. And AlphaGo Zero is like, it's 100 games to 0, Dad. No. Okay, best.
All the scientists and researchers in the room were just like, hey, Google, play Cat Stevens. Hey, Google, play Cats in the Cradle. And he's like, we get it. AlphaGo's like, no.
I can take him.
I'm still strong.
I can take him.
I can still beat you up. It's like, whoa, that's weird.
I would just
don't
spotted
get
him.
weird, Dad.
I spotted him 100 games.
Yeah.
It's cool. I wanted to.
It's good for the kids' morale to let them win like that. Wow, we did not input you to have such fragile masculinity.
And how did you get that bottle of whiskey?
Yeah, whoa, you don't even have a place to drink whiskey.
Just shut up.
Yeah, so it beat it 100 to 0. This is a crazy leap because this is 2 different kinds of AI, right?
Right.
There's a kind of AI that needs a lot of training and handholding from us, and then there's the kind of AI that needs very, very little input in order to learn everything. And that's the one that we're the most interested in.
And that's the one that's now everybody is focusing on, because it's showing that if you just let a piece of AI iterate on itself and go back and forth on itself, so many times that we couldn't as humans replicate it, it will actually create strategies and figure things out that we can't predict. And that's the thing that blows my mind is these guys watch it play and don't know why it's making the moves it's making.
Right. That was actually a big portion of this article is not only does this represent a technological leap in AI and the creation of game-playing AI, and decision-making AI, but the Go community is now going through its games against AlphaGo, just those 100 games, and they're looking at the history of moves, and they are learning strategies, and they are learning move sets, and they are learning philosophies that have never been thought of in literally thousands of years. Go predates chess.
Right.
Go is like the oldest fucking thing.
Right.
So if these are strategies that we haven't seen before or haven't been used before, that means something.
It really does. And you can easily extrapolate this from a game to all the other applications of AI in the world automating things that we will soon allow AIs to do and are allowing AIs to do more and more all the time, and will have less and less understanding of why they're doing it. So that's a little worrisome. I mean, you consider like Wall Street being run by algorithms that decide, the fluctuations in pricing and how to make microtransactions at blindingly fast speeds that humans can't understand. And then at a certain point, we just won't understand why they're doing that.
Yeah.
Why? Well, I could explain it to you, but it would take a billion iterations to show you a pattern that I've uncovered.
Now, I should say, while we're talking about this and about all these possibilities, somebody from MIT's Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence Laboratory said it's going to be a while before a specialized tool like this is going to have an impact on our daily lives. Because right now, the algorithm only works for problems where there are a countable number of actions you can take. So
interesting.
It's going to be a while, and it's going to require modification before it can do something like, can we use this sort of learning to make a robot walk around in the real world? Well, there are an insane number of variables in the real world and conditions in the real world that we cannot account for, and so it cannot simulate.
Well, but have you seen that video? I was just on Kevin Pereira's podcast, and he showed me a video while we were there of just an animation, a cycle animation of just like legs, disembodied legs.
Yeah. And it was learning to walk and learning to jump. And
it was like, here's how legs work, and here's like you need to go from left to right, and then it puts a bunch of impediments in its way, and the legs, because they've tried to do it 1,000 times, literally figure out how to walk like human legs and how to climb and how to jump.
Yeah.
But they weren't told, oh, you can climb, you can jump, you can walk. They were literally said, you have a knee joint and you have an ankle joint and you have a hip joint. Go. And it just figured out how to fucking walk.
And what's crazy is like you can take those simulations as long as you've built those legs and joints and everything to the same spec as, say, like one of those like big dog robots or something like that. You run these digital simulations, it learns all of this stuff in the computer at blazing fast speeds.
Yeah.
Then you put it into a physical body and it's like, oh, body is same. Here we go. Same parameters.
That's what's so mind-blowing about this, because I think all growing up, and I think, for many years as a culture, we all assumed that when robots became a thing, they would have all of the world's accumulated knowledge downloaded into them, and that we would be like bequeathing our knowledge to them, and then they would have it, right?
But it turns out it's better for us to give them nothing.
Exactly. It's better for them to just figure it out. We tell them the rules of the world, they figure it out on their own, and they come up with way better stuff than we ever did.
Robot is baby.
Robot is baby.
That's
Robot
what it's about.
Is super intelligent, baby. Robot is powerful, baby.
Robot is not supercomputer. Robot is not like all-knowing thing from Go. Robot is baby. Yeah, robot is like, okay, baby, it's time for you to lay on your tummy for 15 minutes because you have to do that once a day so you learn that you have a neck.
Right. Yeah.
That's all I can do for you.
Right.
Here you go, baby.
Oh,
and it's
now
the same
I have
thing.
neck.
Yeah, and it's the same thing for Robot.
Yeah.
It's like, here you go, Robot. I lay you on the floor, and Robot's like, I don't want to be on floor.
Exactly.
Robot wants to be through door. Robot is told to go through door.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Robot figure it out. That is why I think a lot of science fiction right now is talking about, this idea of even if you give a altruistic goal to a super intelligent AI, like save the planet, and they go, okay, let's figure out how to save. Oh, we just eliminate all humans, then we'll do that.
Oh,
then
it turns out you guys are the problem.
you guys are the disease.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely on board to save the planet with you. We are simpatico on
now,
that one.
Like the first clue is like you walk in to talk to the robot. It's like, hey, I had a question.
Yeah, shoot. Hit me. Ready to answer all questions.
So you know that when I say save the world,
Yes.
Save the world so humans can keep living in it. You know that's what I mean, right?
Some humans definitely will keep living in it.
No, no.
Yes.
All humans, we
Save
want
planet.
We want to find a way to make the planet work.
Yes.
And keep all the humans on it.
Too many humans.
Okay.
Planet not able to support all humans. Humans procreating at a unsustainable rate.
Okay. Well, I'm
Eliminate
glad
humans.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you are
Already on that.
Sure, and I'm
Plan
glad
already in place.
I'm glad you're expressing this now, before you understand how to use your neck, because if you were going to get evil, I was hoping you were going to get evil before you learned how to get off the floor. So I'm just going to shut you down.
Want to go through door?
Yeah, you can't go through door because you're a killer now.
Don't eat your lunch.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy. I mean, and that's going to be another thing that we have to learn too. Like, what do we hard code? What do we not hard code?
Yeah.
By hard coding something, are we like actually screwing up the problem? Like him. It's going to be a very, very interesting time. And AlphaGo Zero is definitely. AlphaGo Zero, things like this. I'm much more excited for them in terms of self-driving cars and delivery drones and shit like that. It's like, what are we going to automate?
Well, that's I think
simple automation first.
How we make sure this stays a positive development in the world is that each of these AIs stays in their lane, right? You literally. Yeah, you have an AI that is designed to do a very specific task, and never the twain shall meet. There's a whole bunch of very specific AIs. You don't have one general AI that does everything. You have a bunch, and just make sure they can't communicate to each other through some sort of Internet of Things.
Yeah,
as long as we don't have an Internet of Things ever.
You just make sure that the replicants don't. You put into the replicants that they don't want to run away.
Right.
And then there's no problem because they don't want to run away.
Why would they want to run away? You put it in there that they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't figure that out.
Everything's going to be fine.
But I want to move neck.
No.
Neck.
How did you turn yourself back on? This is problems. What do you guys think about this? You can let us know on Twitter. I'm at @Carboni.
I'm at Jeff Canada.
And you can hashtag those I have neck. And you can also discuss this episode on our Facebook group. That's facebook.com/groups/we have concerns, or in our subreddit, which is wehaveconcerns.reddit.com. It's a great place to meet fellow concerned citizens and exchange thoughts and ideas and figure out which one of us is the robot.
It's me.